Hello and welcome to the Movie Dungeon, where we take a look at the underbelly of the movie world. I'm so bored! This movie is so boring! Oh my god, it's so boring! You remember how entertaining Diary of the Dead was? Well, this is anything but. I'm talking about Survival of the Dead. Another movie by A Romero. You know, the guy that did Night of the Living Dead, Dawn of the Dead, Day of the Dead, Land of the Dead, every goddamn movie with dead in it. Well, there are just a list of problems with this. First of all, the CG blood effects. They just look god-awful. They don't look neat at all, they just look goofy. And there's too many scenes that just play out like this. They're talking about some kind of bullshit that I don't care about and I'm not interested in, and then some random zombie comes up, walking along, and then they gotta kill it in some odd fashion. And there were just some scenes that were just beyond tedious. Like, here's this one scene where you got this soldier coming across some hillbillies and they got a bunch of zombies with their heads cut off and put them on stakes. Okay, move it along. Move it along. How long is this going to go on for? Oh my god, how many heads are there? How many did they put on there? How much time do they have on their hands? Okay, I'm going to make a sandwich. Peanut butter jelly time, peanut butter jelly time. I'm gonna spread this like I spread your mother last night. Well, don't just stand there and stare at me. Do something. Entertain me. Finally, now that that's over, well, you got this Army Brigade. I call it the Asshole Brigade because these are the same guys that stole the RV from the people from Diary of the Dead, the same characters. So that's who we're following this time. And these guys are probably the worst army platoon ever because a teenager can steal a gun from them. Wow, yeah, great army training there. So they take this kid along because he has money in the truck, I guess. I don't know, but I guess they needed a kid's sidekick or something. They come across this internet ad. Yeah, apparently the internet's working fine in this world ruled by the dead. Still. And he's still got talk shows too.
Why are zombies good at oral sex? I don't know. Because they'll eat anything you put in front of them.
They make their way to this island, and finally we get our main story. You have two families that are at odds with each other because they can't decide what to do with the dead. One side just wants to go around and shoot them all, and the other side wants to keep them alive and teach them to eat something else. Other than humans, of course.
Person who's already dead. Maybe they're not dead. Maybe they got some kind of sickness or something. Somebody's gonna find a cure for this. Might take 100 years, but somebody.
And so, here's our main. Bored! Bored! It's so bored! Why am I so bored? Oh my god, I'm so bored with this. I really think A Romero's becoming a fucking zombie. Because only a goddamn zombie could direct a movie this slow and boring.
Mail for days.
No character development is boring. No change in any of the characters is boring. And so, oh, here's a spoiler alert, just in case you care about the goddamn movie. Anyways, we work our way up. There's so much filler here, I can just, there's not really much to say about it at this point. They get into a final confrontation. There's one big boring fight. Everyone gets shot except for the soldier, the sidekick, and the girl. And so they're off in the woods. And oh yes, this girl right here, yeah, she's the smartest zombie on the entire island. And she's able to ride a horse too, apparently. The goal was to try to teach her to eat something else and all the zombies would follow. And she finally takes a bite out of the horse. And it's like, oh my god, that guy was right. You can teach the zombies to eat something else. And so this girl goes off to tell him. And oh yeah, she was bit earlier by her twin sister. Yeah, it's a long story there, and it's not really a twist at all. They just failed to mention it. Way to go, movie. And she goes off and tells them...
Wait! It happened.
What happened?
My sister, she...
You okay?
Right as rain. Good luck to you.
Let's go.
Okay, they're just gonna disregard the fact that she was about to tell them something, and they're just gonna leave and take their useless fucking money?
We decided to take the money and run.
Yep! You know what? I got a better way of telling the ending of this movie. Right here, I can make the ending better right now. These two guys shoot each other and derp 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 derp. And this girl gets bit, and she goes off to tell them, and then derp, and they're like derp derp derp, and he's like derp derp, and they're like derp 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 derp. And that's Survival of the Fucking Dead. It's slow, one-dimensional, it's a good concept, done wrong in every single way. George A. Romero, you made a turd! Oh, he's cleaning himself. Oh. This is far more entertaining than Survival of the Dead right now.